Hello everyone, welcome. I cannot wait to talk to you about some incredible new drugstore makeup. Correction, drugstore makeup and a couple non-makeup items. I went to Ulta last week, and the first thing I like to do whenever I enter an Ulta Beauty store is check out what's new. They usually have towers with all the latest makeup releases. And I basically took everything that interested me and popped it into my basket. And oh my goodness, I am so thrilled with everything I purchased. I would not hesitate to say that everything I purchased performs just as good, if not better, than some of the high-end items I have in my collection. Starting with eyeshadow. Now, some people don't consider Morphe to be drugstore. I am aware that in some countries, Morphe is just as expensive as some of the brands that we consider to be mid or high-end here in the United States. But here in the United States, $20 for an eyeshadow palette is nowadays very much on par with drugstore prices. So this is the Morphe Chroma Plus 12-pan eyeshadow palette. It comes in 4 colorways, and I think these palettes launched about 6 weeks ago. And I believe that is when I first purchased Flickering Sands, which is a great neutral to warm palette. And I have a feeling I will be reaching for Rose Frequency more often than Flickering Sands. I just cannot get over how beautiful this palette is. And the eyeshadows truly remind me of MAC eyeshadows. And MAC individual eyeshadows are now $25 a piece. And in this palette, you're getting 12 eyeshadows for, I misspoke, it's not $20, it's $21, which is, I don't think anyone would argue, an incredible price, especially for the quality, especially the fact that the packaging is definitely more high-end looking. You've got a mirror inside. You typically don't get this type of packaging for $21. I truly feel that if this Morphe logo were swapped out for a MAC logo and it was priced 3 times as much, people would still buy it. The pigmentation is incredible. The blendability is fantastic. The shimmers are stunning. They can be used wet or dry. I have experienced little to no fallout when I've used these. Yeah, I just think these palettes are incredible. Now I want to talk about this new mascara from e.l.f. It's called Incredi Curl. In the past, I have not had the best luck with e.l.f. mascaras. I've seen other people rave about them. I go and buy them because they're pretty affordable, and I just really am unimpressed. However, this time, I'm impressed. I really like the wand and how it's slightly curved because I do feel like that really helped to lift. I always curl my lashes first, but it helped to really lift my lashes even more. And it gave them a lot of volume and separation without any clumpiness, without any spikiness. Unfortunately, I did forget to hit record when I was working on this eye, so I didn't capture the before and after like I had hoped, but hopefully this footage does tell the story. The lashes are full, they're separated. I've worn this mascara, I think 4, maybe 5 days in a row now, and I have experienced no flaking, no smudging. Removal is easy. Anytime I record a video like this, I do like to go and check the reviews because I always wonder if I'm the only one that really loves something or if everyone seems to love it. That said, when it comes to mascaras, I think we all know that it is one of the most difficult products for people to review or recommend simply because everybody's lashes are so different and their needs are so different. So you might be thinking, well, aren't everyone's faces different? Isn't everyone's skin different? Yes, of course. There's just something about mascaras that makes the reviews often so incredibly mixed. And what I noticed is that people either love this mascara or they absolutely hate this mascara. It's not like the reviews are, oh, it's okay, it's not bad, it's not great. People are either like, wow, this is incredible, or they're saying it's the worst mascara they've ever used. I fall into the camp of, as of right now, For $8, this is a really impressive mascara. Now, I have only had it about a week. I think we all know that mascara formulas, after they sit around for about a week or two, they can either perform even better or they perform worse. But for my puny blonde lashes, this has been working really, really well. I think we'd all agree that 2025, actually 2024 as well, 2024, 2025 has been Blushapalooza. I think I might have just made up a new term. New blush formulas have been popping up like crazy. Every brand from Charlotte Tilbury to Kosas to Tower 28 to CoverGirl, NYX, they have all come out with new cheek products. And being the blushaholic that I am, I buy them all. Once in a while, I'll get lucky and the brand will send me their new blush in a PR package. But I would say like 75% of the time, I, just like you, will go out and purchase the blushes that interest me. So during my trip to Ulta, I picked up the NYX Fat Cheeks in Fig Fizz and the CoverGirl Jelly Water Tint in Watermelon Splash. You guys, these are so good. The colors are beautiful. The pigmentation is fantastic. In this footage, I am using the CoverGirl. And look at that color. Is that not the most beautiful shade, especially for summertime? And the longevity of both of these really impressed me. If you're new to my channel, I have oily skin and blush is typically the first thing to go on my face. So most of the time I will layer a liquid or cream blush with a powder blush. But with these, I don't have to do that. I also really like using this water tint on my lips. It gives me a very similar look to when I use Benefit's Benetint. It's that sort of my lips but better hue. And Fat Cheeks is a plumping blush. It comes in 8 shades and it says here that it is a buildable formula. Both of these are buildable. And it offers 24-hour hydration and up to 12-hour wear. It's infused with raspberry and kiwi oil, known for its fatty acids. Fat Cheeks also has nourishing peptide infusions that are known for collagen support for your cheeks to achieve the fattest look. That's their words, not mine. Do I really think that my cheeks look plumper when I wear this? Not really. But having peptides in a formula is never a bad thing. I just happen to love the way this goes on, the way it stays on, and the way it looks on my face. That footage and what you're seeing right now is the CoverGirl. I don't even have any highlighter on, and you can see how naturally sort of dewy and glowy this cheek color is. I will definitely be purchasing other shades in both of these. Now let's talk lips. This year has also been seemingly all about the plump cheeks and the plump lips. I think it was a couple weeks ago I talked about the new Polite Society lip plumper I posted. It may have been a YouTube short, but this Polite Society, while it's not drugstore priced, it really works. It's really painful in my opinion, but it does work. That said, if you have no interest in a painful plump, but you still want the plump, try one of these new Milani plumping lip liners. I have 2 Too Faced lip injection lip liners, and I honestly like the Milani better. The Milani pencils are called Keep It Full Plumping Lip Liner. I purchased 2 shades, 110 Go All Pout and 120 Over the Top. In this footage, you can see I'm overlining a little bit with shade 110 Go All Pout. It is very light. And at first I thought, oh, I'm not gonna like this because I do like a little bit more definition with my lip liner. But ultimately I decided that this is actually pretty great for me because I can get that outline of my lips, and then you do feel a little bit of tingling, a little bit of that plumping, but it's not painful at all. It's nowhere near what I feel when I use the Too Faced lip injection pencils, but I feel like I get the same result. Then I topped it off with the Milani Keep It Full Max Balm Shell Gloss in this gorgeous shade Luminoso. If you know me, you know I love a shimmery gloss. I love a lip gloss, but a shimmery lip gloss, sold. That finished lip look would have been perfect for just an everyday lip, but it was a little bit too light for on camera. So over the top, I used my next new fave, which is from Revolution. It is the Pout Lip Gloss Stick in the shade Sweet Rose. I have been a huge fan of the YSL Candy Glaze lipsticks, and before that they were called Rouge Volupte Shine. I must have 10 to 15 of those YSL sort of like glossy lipsticks. And yeah, these are just as good. They're shiny, they're hydrating, they feel amazing on the lips. And then what I did after that, applying the Sweet Rose, I took the darker shade of the Milani Keep It Full pencil. Once again, this one is called Over the Top, and I just went over the top, just right here in the center of my Cupid's bow, and then a little bit down here, just for a little bit more definition. And I can't get enough. I think this is such a beautiful lip combo. And I still feel like the lights are washing me out a little bit, so much so that I do want to add a little bit more of the water tint, just to show you like how you can keep layering it. And I don't think it's too much. I think it's like a really, really healthy look. Yeah, I absolutely love everything on my face right now. And now I want to talk about the two non-makeup items that I cannot recommend enough. First up, this Essence Juicy Balm Body Mist. I'm going to go back and buy another one of these because I smelled, I think there were 3 or 4. I sprayed them all and I really liked them all, but I wasn't sure how long they were gonna last and if I was really gonna like the scent after about an hour, and lo and behold, I did. This one is called Caramel Crush. I'm surprised that this only has 3.3 stars. What don't people like about it? Because I love it. It smells so, so good, but not a good dupe for the Sol de Janeiro. The scent lingers longer in my room than on my body. Then the next review says, such a good dupe. I think this smells just like Sol de Janeiro. The next review, just didn't do it for me. Not enough scent power and does not last at all. Then the next review, 5 stars, smells so good. I don't know, I sprayed it on me. I checked out, I walked over to Nordstrom Rack, I went over to Dillard's, I went over to Sephora, and by the time I got home, I could still smell it on me. So for $6.99, I mean, I'll just spray it all day long. I love the way this smells. In fact, I think it smells a little bit better than the Sol de Janeiro. And this final item is for the hair, and I did not purchase it during this same haul. I purchased it maybe 2 weeks prior, but I have not stopped using it since I got it. I believe I did talk about it in a video that has been posted already, but because of my menopause brain fog, I can't remember which one it was. But Ava NYC Texture Spray. No, what's this called? Volume and Texture Spray. I have a lot of texture sprays, more than any one person should. And this is the one I find myself reaching for the most. Not only does it smell incredible, but the volume that it gives, the volume and texture that it gives actually lasts. So many texture sprays are super sticky, and you can get big hair or voluminous hair for about 5 minutes and then everything falls flat. Now, granted, I do not live in a humid climate. So if you do, let me know if you've tried this and if it works in a humid climate. I unfortunately can't change where I live, which, by the way, for those of you that might not know, is Las Vegas. And it is dry as a bone here. Although we are in monsoon season, so we do get some moisture in the air this time of year, but nothing like what those of you in other parts of the country experience. But I encourage you to give it a try. Look at this volume. I have not very thick hair, and this product makes it look like I do, and I have no extensions in. Okay, there they are. My current drugstore, dare I say it, obsessions. I know so many people hate that word. I don't mind it, especially when it does so accurately describe how I feel about these products. I'm just crazy about them, and I think everyone should try them. They are, again, in my opinion, just as good, if not better, than many high-end products. Drugstore is absolutely killing it lately. I probably say that in every drugstore video I do. It may not have been true 5 years ago, 10 years ago, definitely not 20 years ago. But in the year of 2025, you can find so many incredible quality products at the drugstore. Of course, I will have all of the products listed and linked down below in the description box of this video, as well as tagged through YouTube Shopping if available. Unfortunately, with YouTube Shopping, they don't always have every product available to link, and in many cases, it doesn't allow us to select the specific shade. So if you can't remember the shade names that I said in this video, look in the description box because I'm going to put the shade name there. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new videos at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. I also have a brand new travel/fashion channel called Passport and Pumps that I will also have linked in the description box. So if you are interested in travel and fashion, please join me over there as well. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.